Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 8 Reed. General West.
Whip. Watch the whip. Shit.
Hey, Haywood.
Kill.
Let's go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
6-6. Pull it high.
99. Check 99. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3.
Get it.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there.
X3. 218. Chop it.
Off play action. Hawley. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hawley. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Here we go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Hawley. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 38-yard line.
Mike 50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From the 38, Darnold. Got an open man, it's QT. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. On the ground, Michel. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a great job of working. Sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag, Hey,
Shoot.
To throw on 2nd down. Holland. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
61, matchbox lights.
bang, 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 bang. Begin.
Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Hawley. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll go down at the 28.
complete to Dante Pettis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Silver. Shoot. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Topper. Get it.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Back to throw. Hawley. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Burton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground is Michel. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now Darnold. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 1st down, Darnold. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
At the 17-yard line.
30 base.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. They can't hang.
Greystone, travel.
Check it out, read. Twist. Tight dog. Check.
Look, squeeze. Let's go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
54 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right
Deep river.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check the backer. Showing it. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
High 7.
56 is the mic. 56 the mic, boys. 50. Check 56. No chance. 56. Mike, 56.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hawley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. 3 buzz. Hey, one set.
Looking to throw. Hawley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Go.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Time. 55, Mike 55. Lady. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Darnold on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmets.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. In your face.
80 weapon. Right up.
Now Cook running right. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Right here, right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you. You must.
Here's Darnold. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. McManus now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Niners 17, Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Recomplete them.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56. Stop your whining.
From the gun, Holly looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Hawley. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Hawley. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Your trip is here.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
This is Michelle on the counter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike Smith.
To throw is Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holloway. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39.
First down, Arizona.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch 14, watch 14.
Back to throw, Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
55, my God, 55. Here we go.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Strip the ball.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man is QT, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kiki QT. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number 1, you get them tired. But the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hauling. He's got Burton here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, Hauling. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From his own goal line, Darnold. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run the counter. Michel. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Darnold. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Hit side. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Watch. Hey, ready. You.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold over the middle. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Darnold down to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Calling. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready? 70, Indy. X3, 218, chopper.
Check, check, check.
Hey, Rocket, big rip.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 4-yard gain. Oh, yeah! It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Touchdown, defense.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold is going to and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On the ground, this is Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Got an open man. It's QT. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now it's Darnold, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st and 10 at the 44.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Pettis once again the target, and now it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On first down, Michel. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Michel. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Arizona, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.